Welcome back to art class. Today we're going to wrap up our Mondrian spiderweb. Today we're going to be finishing the project with creating our spider. So we're going to need a few things. You're going to need your Mondrian picture, which you should already have done. You're going to need your black piece of paper. This is what our spider is going to be. You should still have a white piece of paper, half. We're going to need just a smidge of this paper. The ruler might be handy, not for measuring, but from some straight lines. So if you have a straight edge, that'll work too. You're gonna need a marker or colored marker, pencil, something. This is gonna be the eye color. You're going to need a small cup. It doesn't have to be a cup, but I need something that has two sizes. One circle that's a little bit bigger than the other circle. So if you've got two separate things that can make the two circles, that will be fine. A pencil is kind of handy, and you're going to need a little bit of glue. Okay, so there's not much to do to this piece just yet. We're going to focus on the black piece of paper. I'm going to flip it over, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bigger circle closest to the corner without going over the edge, and I'm going to trace it. Okay. Then I'm going to take the smaller circle and fit it as close as I can without actually touching. That way I have, if you look, a lot of open space. This open space is going to be where we're going to get the legs for the spider. Okay, so you trace that. So you can see how they're close together but not touching. Oh, one other thing I just remembered, you're going to want a pair of scissors. Do have that because we're going to do some cutting. I'm going to go ahead and trim the paper off so that I can keep my legs, this extra piece for legs over here. That way it's a little bit easier to do this. I'm going to cut the circles out separately. I don't want to put them together. So you're going to take your time and cut on the line. So there's one piece. And I'm going to cut out the smaller one. Okay, I got some scrap. I'm not going to throw this away just yet. You never know. A little piece like that might come in handy. Okay, next. What I'm going to do is I want to put the head already on the body. I need about 2 dots of glue for this. And remember what I say about glue from last year? Dot, dot, not a lot. So I'm going to put a dot there, dot there. I don't need it anywhere else because that's where the head's going to go. And I'm not putting the head in the middle. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to put it right here so it hangs off the edge. I'm going to hold it down, count to 10, quietly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there we go. Now, before we do anything with the legs, I want to put the body on here. I'm going to kind of figure out where does it look the best? Where do I want my spider to be? This is not so good because it's hanging off the edge, which means the legs are going to stick off and they're likely to rip. So we want the body somewhere in the middle so our legs, when we put them on, will not get ripped off. So I'm thinking, for me, right about here, because then I got room for my legs and my body fits well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue this in place. But I'm not going to glue anything on the edge. I'm just going to put the glue down the middle for right now. That way I can lift it up, put the legs underneath. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 4 dots of glue right down the middle. And I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to hold it down, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then take my extra piece of paper. And we're going to finish up figuring out our legs. Now, if you look at this, if I cut a line right here, that's way too long. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to fold my paper in half. And I'm going to look. I think that's long enough for a spider leg. And if you think about it, how many spider legs do you need? If you only had 6, that would be kind of like an ant. For a spider, you need 8. 4 on this side and 4 on this side. And spiders do not have legs growing out of their head, so I should not see any legs popping out of the head. That would look weird. Okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut a leg. In fact, I'm gonna cut a little bit down the middle so I can just go ahead and cut. Now you're gonna have to adjust your own legs depending on how much space you gave yourself. So there's one. I'm gonna do one side, so I'm gonna cut 4 of them. And then I'll worry about the other side. And number 4. Okay, got my 4 pieces here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 2 dots, small, remember dot, dot, not a lot. Put one leg right there, hold underneath. Now it's still under here, so don't think you have to put any glue right now, just a dot, we're just gluing the legs down. We'll deal with the body in a minute. Okay, hold down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I got them. Now, what I'm gonna do now, see how the legs are still underneath and I can lift this up. Now I'm ready to put 2 dots here to cool down the body. Again, I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next, I'm gonna put 4 legs on this side. Two, 3, 4. Put them over here so I can see them. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put my 2 dots. Again, keep it small. We don't need glue oozing out of the place. Okay, next I'm gonna do the same thing here. Now I can glue the body down. See how it makes it easy? I'm gonna put 2 dots. Again, they're small, so I don't want them to ooze out. Sometimes it oozes out no matter what you do, but you want to try to avoid that. And we're almost done. All right, we're gonna make a small change. I'm not gonna use this extra paper because making little tiny circles is kind of hard. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use a white crayon instead. I think that will do pretty well so you can see the eyes. And then if you want to give them a nice smile, so they're happy spiders, they're happy to be in their colorful webs. Like that. Then you can turn around, there you go. Okay. And what's nice is you can hang this picture any way you want. And it will still look good. When you're done with yours, that's all there is to finish this one. Please send me a picture, and that way I can see that you completed the assignment and I can get you the points for it. We will see you next week.